Now let's look at the UK. Riots have broken out in almost every corner of the country. Anti-Muslim and anti-immigrant riots, which was sparked by a horrific attack last week as 17-year-old British citizens stabbed multiple children last Monday at a dance studio in the city of Southport. 3 young girls were killed, leading to public fury which has morphed into the ongoing riots. The attacker was born in the UK in Wales to parents of Rwandan origin, but the Riots don't seem to believe that. Many think that he was or he is a Muslim migrant, even though the police said that he has no known links to Islam. The Riots don't believe the police, though they've been targeting mosques and immigrant shelters to express their anger against those two communities. The riots began last Tuesday and have been taking place every day. Today is supposed to be one of the worst days yet. The Riots are reportedly targeting more than 100 locations across Britain. Britain's Prime Minister Keir Starmer is mobilising the police to protect these places.
We're doing everything we can to ensure that where a police response is needed, it's in place. Where support is needed for particular places, that is in space. Obviously it's a difficult situation with disorder going on in a number of different places at the same time.
Starmer has raised what he calls a standing army of about 6,000 police officers. He will be hoping that it will be enough to protect all the known targets, but that doesn't mean that riots won't break out elsewhere. The Riots are also expanding their targets. It's not just mosques and immigrant shelters anymore. Today they plan to attack legal firms and advisories, basically places that help refugees with their asylum applications. So the message is clear: the British Riots want an end to immigration. They want to end multiculturalism, and they don't seem to care who gets hurt in the process. The Riots are organizing online. They've been sending out instructions telling others to wear masks or hoodies and leave their phones at home so they won't be identified by security cameras. Their preparations have left British authorities worried. Prime Minister Starmer held an emergency meeting yesterday, his second so-called Cobra meeting in as many days, to find a way to stop the rioters. He seems to be hoping to scare them into submission.
Over 400 people now have been arrested, 100 have been charged, some in relation to online activity, and a number of them are already in court, and I'm now expecting substantive sentencing before the end of this week. But the message has to go to those who are involved themselves in this disorder, which is, you're wrong, you shouldn't be doing it, and you will F the full force of the law, as I hope we're being able to demonstrate with these swift prosecutions.
Yesterday we told you how British courts are scheduled to stay open for 24 hours a day to fast-track the sentencing of those arrested, but that may not be enough to deter the Riots. That's what a majority of British citizens believe anyway. Here's a survey that was released yesterday. More than half of the country believes that the Riots will get away, and that may be why a wave of counter-protest is also underway. British Muslims and pro-immigrant demonstrators have also taken to the streets, and their plan is simple: outnumber the Riots, prevent them from carrying out the attacks. This, however, creates another headache for the British police, because they now have to place themselves between the two groups to prevent clashes from breaking out. So these counter-protesters are also a problem, but critics of the government say that the counter-protesters are being given a free pass. Critics like Elon Musk has been criticizing Keir Starmer over the last few days over these riots, and yesterday he took it up a notch. He called the British Prime Minister two-tier courier. What does that mean? Critics say that there's a two-tier policing system in the UK where the far right is dealt with more harshly compared to the other protesters. So two different approaches for two different groups. That is the charge. British officials have denied this, of course.
It's complete nonsense. We have commentators from either end of the political spectrum who like to throw accusations of bias at the police because we stand in the middle. We operate independently under the law, without fear or favor, and if you've got crazy views over there you don't like it, and if you've got crazy views from over there you don't like it, we will continue to do that.
But will people buy this explanation right now? Two-tier policing is becoming another flashpoint. It's fueling even more anger among the anti-immigrant crowd, making fresh raids even more lightly. Will Prime Minister, and his police be able to stem the violence? We'll be tracking this story for you. Thanks for watching this video.